everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at our latest update in Goddess of Victory NIKKE. It is called Blank Ticket and it is featuring our brand new SSR iteration for Soline, Frost Ticket. Very anxious to check this out as Soline is a character that I don't really know a whole lot about outside of the fact that she's part of like the AZX train team or something, right? Alongside Diesel and Brid, right, from what I understand, if I can remember off the top of my head. But this is a character that I think needs a little more backstory, needs a little more time in that spotlight, so very much looking forward to unpacking this event. If you guys are new to the channel, however, I would highly encourage you to please give the video a thumbs up, and then also consider subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. With that being said, let's dive into it. Let's check out the new patch. Alright, so as you guys can see here, we are in brand new event notice, new character pickup. It is SSR Soline Frost Ticket. She is a burst 1 unit. I believe that is a 40-second cooldown, something to take into account, right? When using her burst skill, she restores a large amount of HP at once, allowing her and her allies to survive in dangerous situations. She could be useful in PvP, maybe. I'm not really sure what other kind of like use cases she has, but we will have to play around a little bit to find that out, of course. And then we do have our new event right here, Blank Ticket. After a full day of operations, Soline is busy cleaning the AZX, and she runs into an old woman named Nora who has taken a seat in the train without permission. That's not good. No matter how many times she is told to leave, stubborn old Nora won't listen. Is that really kind of us to say, stubborn old Nora? I like the name Nora, okay? But anyways, she just keeps insisting the train set off. Alright, and so Soline begins her daily solitary struggle to make Nora leave. So we've got an unruly passenger aboard the AZX, and we have to help her deal with them, I guess, right? So lots of ongoing events, as you guys can see here, for like blah blah link, which is the official community page, and so on and so forth. If you guys are interested in that, I would highly encourage you guys to go over and check that out as well. You have login bonuses, of course, for logging in each and every single day. You have all kinds of different rewards here for maintenance and all that stuff, so please be sure to log in, take advantage of that while it is still available, and that way you guys can make sure that you reap all the benefits, right? That's the purpose of playing this game whenever these events drop, is to reap every single benefit possible. We do still have free recruits daily. We will come back to you, Frost Ticket, for Liberaglio. I believe the banner for Nayuda has ended. I don't know if she's in the permanent pool as of right now, but we will go and check very, very quickly. After I do my free recruitments, as I was earlier stating, right, we got to take advantage of all the freebies, all the goodies. And as you can tell, it is very valuable to me right now. Because I'm unable to acquire any brand new units. But anywho, revised wish list. We're gonna go take a look for Nayuda. And survey says no Nayuda yet. So probably in the next patch, right? Next update, more than likely. So again, keep that in mind. I don't know if Liberaglio will be joining her whenever that is available, but I don't know why I'm in this page. Anywho, here she is, SSR, Frost Ticket, Soline. Let's try our customary 10 pull. Right, hopefully, keep our fingers crossed, as always. No fake out, no nothing. We're not going to get her, plain and simple. I'm not wasting any more of my gems. As you guys can see, I am on a limited reserve right now. And you may say, yeah, but Gavin, you've got 880 gold vouchers. That doesn't matter. We're going to ignore that, okay? We'll go take a look at her in the Nikkepedia. I don't need her, that's the thing, right? So if I get her later, then sure, we'll see. Maybe she'll have a really compelling story, and it'll make me opt to actually pursue getting her, or maybe even spend my gold vouchers. We'll see. I'm a sucker for a good story.
Commander, wanna ride the AZX? I'm getting really good at being a crew member.
There it is, and she's really cute looking in that uniform too, right? Like, I really like this iteration of Soline. Very, very odd, though, shotgun, because I kind of prefer the SMG, right? That's what she uses, I believe, in her regular iteration. I think I got her up here somewhere, so anyways, we can take a look at that. But she does use, like, yeah, SMG, right? Dual SMG, which is, like, really cool. I wish they would have, like, stuck with that a little bit. But maybe it's just because they want to put her in, like, different compositions and stuff as well, right? With the double shotgun comp really being like a very meta setup that a lot of people have been using, right? For many different instances. So maybe she fits into that in some regard as well. I have no idea. I do believe we do have a new outfit as well for Jackal as a part of the update. This is it right here, Clash Troublemaker. Not the axolotl's head. Cool. Digging it. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I prefer it over her base version though. I think they're pretty close. Like, I think either or, and I'd be happy. I would equip it if I had it, but again, I don't know if I'm gonna go and get the mission pass for it. I believe that's the only other outfit currently with this patch that's available. And yeah, so that's pretty much the character and the outfit. Now we just have to do the event. This is your spoiler warning. We are going to be getting into the spoilers for Blank Ticket. First warning right now, after I go and accept my dispatch missions, that'll be the final warning for it. We are going to go through the entirety of it, as we always do over here for every single event. So if you guys are new to the channel, you can go and watch all of my playthroughs of previous events. Not all of them, but the ones that I do have available are up. Other ones I did in my own time, so unfortunately those will not be available for you guys to watch. However, I did have a plan at one point, and I'm not sure if I'm going to follow through with it or not, but I may. So just keep an open mind to me possibly revisiting those old events and then re-reacting to the storylines, because I may want to do that at some point, just because I feel like I missed out on recording a lot of it, and honestly, my memory's not really that great, so I kind of forget a lot of the like really big key points in some of these events, so it would be really cool to revisit a lot of them, so that may be something on the horizon at some point. But anywho, let's dive into Blank Ticket. Let's get it underway. Let's start it up. May 8th, 20. I went on a 10-day trip to a resort down south. The balmy air, the blazing sun, the vast open sea. Fruits ripened to perfect sweetness. People full of life roamed all around. Just sitting there and taking it all in was delightful, so I stayed for quite a while. I got a bit too much sun, and now my shoulders look like tomatoes. Yeah, I've had that a little bit. I've had this thing called like the devil's itch before. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but like it's really bad sunburn to the point that like even like aloe vera and stuff like that doesn't relieve it. And the only way for you to get rid of the pain and the itch from it is to actually take a hot shower, which is excruciatingly painful. I know I'm going on a little bit of a side tangent, but let me tell you, I know all about too much sun and not having any sort of sunscreen or anything on there, right? Or sunblock. I guess I need to pack stronger sunscreen when visiting these hotter regions. August 2nd, 20. I took a 16-day trip to a snowy mountain range in the north with a conveniently awesome onsen outside where all the NIKKEs soaked alongside me, right? And it was a Neverland. I'd never seen such breathtaking scenery in my life. Did we not just say that? The world was blanketed in pure white, and not even the freezing temperatures could diminish the magic. And of course, I gave up halfway up the mountain. I thought I was in decent shape, but this one was just too much. Still, I snapped a great photo at a scenic spot along the way, so it was still worth it. If I ever get another chance, I'd love to come back someday. October 21st, 20. I'm going underground because getting this of an alien invasion of some kind. Whoa! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Is this like pre-Ark? They're calling this place the Ark. Okay, I was thinking this is just some sort of like one-off event with nothing like too important, but this is going to be freaking important. I've explored some ruins and underground caves before, but this is the first time going down this deep. Looks like I'll be staying here for a while, so I'll treat it like a break and try to relax. Once the aliens are dealt with, I'll be off on another exciting trip in no time. Holy crap, dude. I just hope the aliens don't damage the surface too much. There are still so many regions and cities that I want to see. And there's one place in particular that I absolutely have to return to. Traveling is off the table. I've waited decades, but returning to the surface is still forbidden. I am trapped here in the Ark. I have massive goosebumps right now in my arms, man. Wow. Dad, look over there. It's so pretty. They certainly are. These buildings are quite impressive. And look how beautiful that park is. It feels nice to get away for a while, doesn't it? Yeah. Feels like we're on a real trip. Ooh, look at that building over there. Who are you? Ah, that's Nora. Okay. So was it Nora that was speaking or narrating the opening, I wonder? Oh my. Are you alright? I'm so sorry, my daughter's just really excited. Huh. What's so pretty about those boring old buildings? Why all the fuss? I think they're pretty. Ah. What would a little snot-nosed kid like you know? Next stop, Plaza Station. Plaza Station. Doors will open on the left. Come on, honey. This is our stop. And, okay. Could you just pay no mind to Nora? She's a little crude. Or maybe she just can't be bothered, right? I know a few elderly people that are the same way. Huh. No fun at all. Nothing ever goes my way. I don't know why that's my old lady voice, but anyways. The train is about to depart. If you haven't boarded yet, please do so now. So there's our introduction to Nora. I feel like this is going to be a really important event now. Wow, dude. I don't know what we're in for, but I am incredibly excited now, okay? So again, let's take a look at the reward boost NIKKEs. Of course, we have SSR, Soline, Frost Ticket, Diesel, Brid, Jackal, Dala, Noir, N102, Balorda, and Mihara. So those are all of our units. Let's go and put together our team. Again, unfortunately, I was not able to get SSR Frost Ticket in the first temple, but there's a very strong chance that we may try to get her anyways, just because of the fact that this seems like it could be a tearjerker. It seems like this could be a very emotional mission or story event, and then it also seems like there could be some really deep story points, plot points that are incredibly crucial. Backstory, right? It's all about the backstory. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. Phew, that's a wrap. Great work today, Brid. Thank you. You and Soline did great too. I'm not done yet. Oh, right. You're on closing duty this week. I can switch with you if you're really tired. Who said anything about being tired? I won't hear another word of it. If you're not tired, could it be that you're scared? After all, you'll be alone checking the train when no one else is around. That's ridiculous! Why in the world would that scare me? I'm not a little kid. So, again, I feel like this is present day, and it feels like this is an older Soline compared to the one that we have with Frost Ticket, right? Once we arrive, you two go ahead and clock out. Don't worry about me. I'll wrap things up and clean up the train before I leave. Very well. We'll leave it in your capable hands, Soline. We're counting on you. Phew. Okay, car 1. No trash, no lost items. All clear. Lights out in car 1. One by one, the lights in the carriage start to go out. All good here. Just one car left. Heh, I knew this would be a big deal. I've done this tons of times. No reason to be scared. I'm not some little kid. What was that? Some trash? Are the cleaning robots on the fritz? Eek! Who's there? Identify yourself, or I'll shoot! Good grief. What is that infernal racket? Pipe down, will you? A human? How is Nora still here? There's no way Nora was up traveling on the surface while the raptors were, like, only just invading, and then she's still here in human form? I don't know, man. What do you expect? A ghost who died of old age? Possibly. Just maybe you're an apparition. No. But what are you doing here? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm sitting. That's not what I meant. What are you doing in a train that's out of service? You listen to me, whippersnapper. You better watch your tone. Whippersnapper? I'm not a kid. I'm a crew member of this train. That makes it even more outrageous. Is that how a crew member should speak to a passenger? Just get off, will you? The train's done for the day. Can't even find it in you to ask politely, can you? Instead, you just go around screaming your lungs out. Kids these days have no manners at all, I tell ya. What if I don't want to leave? Then you're being a public nuisance. I'll call the police. Oh yeah? Be my guest. I'll take a nap while we wait. What? Wake me up when they get here. And she's out like a light. What in the world is going on? It's just like, yeah. Typical senile woman, right? Just hard to get along with.
Here it comes.
Hello there, Soline. You've been working hard, I see. Polly, finally, what took you so long? Anyway, please do something about this old lady. You said she's refusing to get off the train, even though service is over for the day? That's right. Are you sure she's not trying to hitch a free ride? No, I checked. She has a valid ticket. I see. Alright, take me to her. This way. Soline leads Polly to the last car of the train. Is this her? Yeah. I tried everything, but I can't get her to wake up. By the end, she was even hurling insults at me. And then, she just fell asleep like it was nothing. That's gotta count as a public nuisance. Or something, right? Yes, it certainly does. And saying you have no manners, she's the one that needs some manners. Alrighty, I'll try waking her up. Ahem. Ma'am, could you please wake up? Who are you? I'm Officer Polly from the ACPU. I received a report from one of the crew members on this train. Apparently, she found you sleeping after the train was done for the day. Oh dear heavens. I don't know what's gotten into me. I must have dozed off. Have I been keeping you from going home? Yeah? Sorry about that, miss. I'll get off right away. And officer, I'm sorry you had to come all this way for nothing. Now that I'm older, these things happen every so often. I see. May I ask where you live? Where are we exactly? Actually, this is the AZX train depot. We're a bit further in from the end of the line. Oh dear, that's so far from my place. Don't worry, I can escort you home. Oh my, I really hate to trouble you like this. It's no problem, ma'am. It's part of my duty as an officer of the law. Wait a second. You're acting totally different from before. You were calling me all sorts of names a while ago, and now you're calling me miss? And before, I couldn't wake you up no matter what I did. I did? Soline. What? Polly approaches Soline and whispers softly. At her age, memories can get a little fuzzy sometimes. I'm not excusing her behavior, but I think it might be best to let her go home today. Well, that could be. I guess there's no reason to get so upset. I'll make sure she gets home safely, so don't you worry about anything. Okay, just keep her out of trouble. Will do. Ma'am? Yes, miss? I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. And thank you for riding with us today. Of course. You're a fine crew member, you know that? I'll see you around, Soline. Yeah, see you. She's getting played 100% the next night. Well, if it isn't the locomotive lame brain. Maybe she's just rude after hours. Like, as it gets closer to bedtime, she's just like very unkempt, right? And just kind of like, I don't want to be bothered with it. She's just irritable. That's totally all it is. It's all about being up late. She needs to go back to bed, right? She needs to be in bed for her bedtime.
Let me handle.
Hello again, ma'am. Huh. Why are you talking so nicely all of a sudden? Why don't you mouth off like you did yesterday? I didn't realize that you were unwell. I misspoke yesterday. Unwell? Me? You really fell for that innocent old lady act I pulled yesterday? What? Getting caught by the police would have been a real pain in the neck. So, how's my acting? I'm a great thespian, aren't I? What is wrong with this lady? Ha! You should see your face. Absolutely priceless. Let me guess. You're not going to leave again, even if I tell you to. That's right. I'm not going anywhere. Are you... Why are you doing this? Do you not have anywhere else to go? You could say that. But you said you were going home yesterday. I did. I have a place where I can eat and sleep. You're impossible to talk to. Fine. Do whatever you want. Huh? Giving up already? You said you're not leaving, so what else can I do? I'll put up with it today, but I'm telling Diesel and Brit tomorrow. Why not call the cops again? If you put in another performance like you did yesterday, I'll be the one who ends up looking crazy. Besides, I feel bad calling Polly over again at this hour. She's got enough on her plate. I can hold out for one night, no problem. Is that so? So, you're planning to stay up all night and keep watch on me? That's right. Foolish kid. Fine, do your worst. Dude, she's like really trying to test her patience, right? Do-do-do. Do-dee-da. Hey, aren't you sleepy? Don't you think it's about time to pack it up? I'm too young to call it quits on life just yet. What the? That's not what I meant. Wait, are you knitting? Yes. I'm good at many things. Especially with my hands. I can do just about anything with these puppies. What a show off. Besides, aren't people who are good at knitting supposed to make sweaters or something? What's the point of just making a flat square? Huh, you really are a clueless little brat. Now, quit bothering me. I can't concentrate. Oh yeah? Then I'll just keep talking. I won't answer then. Fine by me. I'm happy talking to myself. Huh, what a childish brat. They're gonna end up loving each other, aren't they? They're just gonna be like, alright, we need each other now. That is a friendship, okay? You're at odds ends right now, but I got a feeling that it's gonna resolve peacefully. Line. Soline. Is it morning already? That it is. Did you sleep well? My body's a little stiff, but yeah. What are you doing sleeping here? Wait a sec. Where's that old lady? Old lady? Yes. An obstinate, cranky old lady was sitting right there. Didn't you see her? No. When we arrived, you were the only one here. Well, you and this blanket. Blanket? Wait, this is... Dang it! She ran off again! Oh my. Calm down, Soline. What happened? Please, you gotta believe me. I love the fact that she literally knit a blanket and then covered over Soline after Soline passed out. Like, that is just showing again, right, that she knows she's being a nuisance, but she's also just trying to befriend somebody. Like, that's so nice. I love that. It shows that she still has that, like, caring nature, right? That's good. This is gonna end up really good. A little while later. So that's what happened. Sounds like you've been through quite an ordeal. She might show up again tonight. We'll stay here with you. That's right. It wasn't that big of a deal, honestly. But I suppose it'd be nice to have you guys around. All night then. Or, all right then. When today's service ends. Can you hear me? Miss Ingrid? Yes, I can hear you clearly. I know it's sudden, but I need all members of Infinity Rail to report to my office immediately. Right now? Yes. But the first train is about to depart. This is an urgent matter. Switch to automatic train operation. How long will this take? I can't say for sure, but it's going to take a while. If you're uneasy about leaving the train unattended, just send 2 of you over, will do. But this concerns train operations on the surface, so decide fast and get moving. Over and out. Train operations on the surface. Interesting. Very interesting. What should we do? It sounds pretty urgent, so we should get going as soon as possible. You two should go, but Diesel is the leader, and Brid's the conductor, so it makes the most sense for me to stay. Will you be alright dealing with that passenger you mentioned earlier? The old lady? Of course. One more night with her isn't going to change anything. Besides, it's not like she's doing anything dangerous. So, quit worrying about me. Alright. We'll contact the commander on the way and ask him to provide backup. Just in case. The commander? You don't have to do that. I can handle this on my own. With us gone, you'll have a lot on your plate. He'll only be here until we get back. All right. Be careful out there. We will. Take good care of the train. After Diesel contacts me, I head to the train to help Soline. So, what do I need to do? Ahem. I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. See this tablet? It shows which seats are reserved and which are empty. If someone's sitting in the seat marked as empty, check their ticket. Got it? Seems easy enough. If you encounter any rowdy passengers while walking through, politely tell them to quiet down. If it gets out of hand, there are security staff at each station to whom we can hand the matter over. Dude, I really need to learn how to read properly. Roger that. Diesel and Brid are a bunch of worrywarts. I told them I could handle this on my own. Anyway, just try not to screw anything up. I'll try. No seat issues. No loud passengers either. Nothing here either. Things are surprisingly calm on the train. There aren't any troublemakers, and I don't see any fare dodgers. Just like Soline said, this is something she could have easily handled on her own. This is the last train for the day, right? Yeah. Whew. What are you doing? I'm going to announce this is the last train. Aren't the announcements usually pre-recorded? Usually, yes, but the end of the day announcement is always delivered live. And it's always Diesel who does it. Looks like you'll have to do it yourself today. That's right. Want some help? No, this is my job. I can do it. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. Whew. So, how was it? That was really cool. Really cool. Really? See? I told you I could do it if I tried. Diesel and Brid are running pretty late, though. That old lady is probably wandering around here somewhere. Old lady? Commander, I know you've been helping me all day. So, I hate to ask this, but could you stick around a little longer? Of course. Once we arrive at the depot, just follow me. Got it. I follow Soline's lead and head to the very last car of the train. There, I find an elderly woman sitting. You see? There she is again. She's been doing this for days now. Even if I tell her to leave, she refuses to go. What's up, knucklehead? I see you brought a handsome young man with you today. She seems nice enough to me. Just kidding. I mean, she called me handsome, so, I don't know. I like her. So you two are my watchdogs today. You really slept like a log yesterday. That was... Today's announcement sounds different from usual. The other girl has such a pretty voice, but you were stuttering and quivering like crazy. It sounded terrible. Stop flapping your gums and get lost. You've been hanging around here for 3 days straight. Don't you have any family waiting for you? Family? Huh. Who knows? Maybe things would have been better if I did. Don't you start with that pitiful act. I'm not falling for that this time. I know this may be hard to believe, but I'm still single. Got any decent guys to introduce me to? Huh? Your friend here seems like a good catch. Maybe she'd be good with Anderson. Yep, Anderson is a good couple for her. Make it happen. What are you on about, you crazy old lady? Wait, she's been doing this for 3 days? Yes. She doesn't even listen to a single word I said. Ma'am, could you tell us your name? My name? It's Nora. Got it. I'm the commander. And this is Soline. I didn't say you could tell her my name. Quite right. And now I learned a name I didn't even care about. It doesn't change the fact that you're still just a brat. Tell me, Nora, why have you been staying on the train after hours? Dunno. It's all a little fuzzy. Maybe if you treat me to dinner, it'll jog my memory. See, she's always spouting nonsense like this. Should we call Polly again? The way you're calling this young man seems rather strange. Are you a NIKKE? Yeah. What of it? And this young man is your commander? Yes. I see. What? You got something against NIKKEs? I haven't really thought about it. But now that you mention it, I guess I'm not too fond of them. I knew you were a pain. But you're way worse than I expected. So, Commander, do you want me to get off the train too? Well, it's late at night, and the train needs to finish its run. I see. So this is the end of the line. Fine then. Since the strapping young lad asked so nicely, I can't help it. I guess I'll go. Strapping? Oh, yeah! I don't even know how to pose. Huh? You're actually leaving? Yes. It seems this train can't take me where I need to go. What do you mean by that? Never you mind. I'm leaving. She's got a smoker's voice, okay? That's why she's got that gruffness to it, is all I'm saying. This lady is driving me insane. She was stubborn as hell. Then she just up and leaves like it's nothing? Seriously, that old lady's got to be nuts. Do you think this is the last we'll see of her? Not a chance. Tomorrow, she'll be sitting there again, acting like nothing ever happened. Oh, right! I forgot to give this back to her. What's that? A blanket? Beats me. She spent all day knitting yesterday. She must have put it on me while I was sleeping. Isn't it hideous? I'll give it back tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for helping me out, Commander. Finally beat that old lady for once. Whew. Glad I could help. I'm starting to feel like she's misunderstood now. I'm starting to feel bad. Sorry, Soline. Looks like we'll have to visit Boss again today. Oh boy. Guess these talks will take a bit longer than expected. That's no problem. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. You seem awfully chipper today. Yeah. That's because I finally got that old lady to leave yesterday. But she might be back again today. Glad to hear you got her to leave. We'll try to finish this things up as quickly as possible. If the ideas being discussed right now can be get implemented, I'm sure you'll be happy about it too. In the meantime, take care of the train as best as you can. Got it. You can count on me. Ahem. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. A lot more composed this time, right? Whew. That was way better than yesterday. Yesterday, my voice was stuttering and quivering like nobody's business. I can't wait to shove this in that old lady's face. She's not going to be there today. A while later. Alright, let's get started. Car 1. No trash, no lost items. All clear. Lights out in car 1. One by one, the lights in the carriage start to go out. No issues here. Now for the last car. Ugh, this one always takes the longest for the lights to go out. Soline continues down the aisle of the carriage. Come on, you old lady. Soline moves closer to the back of the last row of seats. I knew you'd be here again. Soline turns to face the window seat at the end of the carriage. Just as I thought. Huh? Nobody's here. I get it. You're hiding somewhere to scare me, aren't you? Alright, come on out. Is she really not here? Now that I think about it, where could an adult even hide in this carriage? So she really decided not to come. Whew, I finally shook her off. What a relief. So, I can really turn the lights off? The last light of the train goes out. Well, I still need to return that blanket. Dude, this is gonna hurt. I can already tell, man, this is gonna hurt. I can already tell. I'm starting to well up already. And I can already tell that this is gonna hurt, okay? Commander, are you there? Door's gonna break. Hang on. Commander! Something's wrong. She hasn't shown up for days. Who? The old lady. The one who stayed on the train the other day and kept saying weird stuff? I thought she'd come back soon. But it's been almost a week, and she still hasn't showed up. I thought you wanted her to stop coming around. Of course I did. But she left me this blanket, and I still need to return it to her. And also, you're worried about her, aren't you? Okay, fine. Yes. I mean, think about it. That lady was really Spitfire, or was a real Spitfire. Even when I called the police, she kept coming back. Now for her to suddenly vanish without a word, and especially considering her age, I can't help but wonder if something bad happened. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Alright, let's go find her. Really? Thank you, Commander. But the Ark is massive. How are we supposed to find a single person? Maybe she's still taking the train? Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't. It's not like we can check every single passenger on every train. Is there a way to check the passenger records? Maybe we could find her name there. Hey, you're right. I can look it up. She said her name was Nora, right? Yeah, she did. Let's go check right away. Alright. According to this tablet, it should be... Found it! Soline shows me the tablet. Displayed is a list of train times, seat numbers, and passenger names, which have been partially censored. We can't see their full names? No, it's for privacy reasons. Full names, ages, and addresses are partially censored by default. This makes it harder. Even so, we might be able to find the passengers with similar names. If we cross-check the names that match, it might work. What's wrong? Is it too much to ask? No, I just like how motivated you are. Let's give it a shot. Alright. Please refrain from making phone calls inside the train carriages. If necessary, you may use the passageway between carriages. Names that end with ra. Seat 37. Here. Wow, what a beautiful view. Gotta take lots of pictures. Nope, not her. Next is seat A07. Nope, not her. Soline and I spend the entire day going around the train, checking the seats of passengers with similar names. But we can't find Nora. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. You're getting the hang of this. Thanks. I don't know what's going on, but Diesel and Britt are still caught up with Boss. Now that I've done this a few times, I'm not so nervous anymore. I stuttered a whole bunch on the first day, and that old lady made fun of me. If she heard me now, she'd be shocked. Anyway, we'll call it a day, and resume the search tomorrow. Alright. Once again, the last lights on the train go out quickly. So she still hasn't returned yet to the train, right? This won't do. We don't even know if she's still riding the train or not. Can't rely on this half-baked information. Okay, but how else are we supposed to find her? Huh. Has she interacted with anyone else? I know. We could talk to Polly. She took the old lady home once. So if we talk to Polly, we could find out where she lives. Let's go. She's really on a mission to return her blanket, right? Because she wants to thank her for taking care of her. I'm afraid I can't help you. But why not? A police officer can't indiscriminately share a citizen's personal information. It's against the law. Well, okay, but it's just that she left this blanket behind. So I thought I should return it to her. I see. Give it to me. I'll treat it as a lost item. No, I can't do that. Someone left this behind on the train, so it's up to me to return it to her. She really just wants to see her again. I'm just scared something bad might have happened to her. She is pretty old, after all. Alright, I understand. You mean, you'll tell me her address? I'd love to help, but I don't know her address myself. What? Really? That day, I only escorted her up to the alley entrance. She insisted she could walk on her own from there. So, I gave her a life alarm and let her go on her way. Gave her a life alarm? What's a life alarm? Life alarm? Oh, you mean those medical devices that can alert the police for you? Correct. But we haven't received any signals from it. So, I don't think anything serious has happened to her. I could point you in the direction of that alley, but that's about all I can do for you. Really? Thanks a million, Polly. Don't mention it. Commander? If you sense anything is amiss, contact me right away. Will do. Commander, let's go, quick! Soline grabs my wrist and starts running. So we got a lead at the very least, right? This is the alley entrance. I suppose we can't walk around shouting her name, right? I doubt the neighbors would appreciate that. Right. Let's just wait here. Maybe she'll pass by. Alright. Soline fiddles with the blanket, constantly scanning her surroundings. Is that her? No. Soline? Yes? Oh, that's... Wait, no. That's a guy. Why are you so determined to find this woman? Huh? What do you mean? You barely know her. The few times you've seen her, all she's done is make things difficult for you. It's because... You don't know? Not really, no. Do I need a reason? It may be worth taking some time to think it over. You may end up figuring something out. We stay at the alley late into the night. I got a feeling that she kind of looked forward to actually like seeing Nora at the end of her shift, right? She always could rely on her to be there to shake things up, to make it a little more interesting. And now without her around to spice up the night, she's feeling like she kind of misses that a little bit, right? It was something interesting to look forward to. But at the same time, I feel like Nora's also been riding that train to try to stimulate that sense of adventure that she knew in the past when she was still able to travel around on the surface. And maybe that kind of like reminds her of going to different places, which is probably why she rode the train so often. But I don't know why she hasn't returned. Like, maybe it is the commander, and maybe she does have some sort of relation to Soline that we don't really know or we're not aware of just yet at this point. I know I'm kind of rambling on, but I want to give you guys my thoughts in real time, so that way you kind of know where I'm at, and we'll see how things end up, right, in the next couple missions. So let's carry on. But we don't see anyone resembling Nora. Maybe she took a tumble inside her house and couldn't physically press the life alarm. Or maybe she's a bit of a recluse and hasn't come out at all. I guess that'd be a relief. Huh? Good grief. I haven't met such a stubborn old lady in a long time. Huh? Stubborn old lady? Hey, excuse me. Huh? This woman you just mentioned, was she dressed ostentatiously? Is that how you say that? I have no idea. And had long hair? Yes, that's right. Do you know her? I believe it's the woman that I'm looking for. Where is she? Well, this is perfect timing. Maybe you'll be able to get through to her. Is something wrong? Follow me. The guard leads us to the entrance of a building's rooftop. Huh? She's here? Yeah. No matter how much I ask her to come down, she won't budge. I'll wait down here while you try to talk some sense into her. Is she trying to jump off of the building? You're not coming with us? No, I'm tapping out. I've already had it up to here with that lady, so it's up to you now. How much does she put him through? Alright, here we go. Man, this wind is brutal. Where is she anyway? Soline and I circle around the expansive rooftop, searching for Nora. This is a great top-down image of the Ark, though, right? Like, holy moly, dude. I can't see very well. It's too dark. Huh? What? Do you see her? Hey, old lady! Nora is perched precariously on the edge of the rooftop railing. She has nothing else to live for if she can't adventure. What are you doing? Get down from there! Oh goodness, you scared me. What are you screaming like a banshee for? I'm just sitting here, enjoying myself. Huh? Aren't you that dunderhead train attendant? What are you doing here? Never mind that. Just get down from there, will you? Jeez Louise. I finally managed to get that guard off my back, and now you've come rolling in. Why can't people just leave me alone? What if I refuse to come down? What then? You going to call the police on me again? No. I'm not going to call anyone. So please, just come down so we can talk, okay? Huh? Why do you look so nervous? It's way too dangerous to be sitting there. Dangerous? Oh. Haha, I see. I can see why people would see this and get the wrong idea. Alright. I'll come down. Up. Be careful. Whoopsie daisy. My foot slipped. But that's not a problem. See? I made it down safe and sound. Are you crazy? You think this is funny? I thought you were about to do something drastic. Huh? What's gotten into you? Why are you crying all of a sudden? Oh, come on, stop crying. I'm not good at dealing with people when they cry. Nora looks at me, flustered. I raise my arm and make a reassuring patting motion. So she wasn't planning the jump. She was literally just like living life on the edge, right? She's a thrill seeker. It's just a sense of adventure. It's something, it's just the way she is, right? She doesn't think about how things may be perceived, I guess. Right? She's a little reckless, and I kind of love it. What a mess. Looking uncertain, Nora awkwardly reaches out with both arms. After a moment's hesitation, she settles on using one hand to give Soline a rough pat on the head. Alright, that's enough crying. Only then can I make sense of what you're saying. You should be the one talking. You owe us an explanation. What the hell were you thinking doing something that dangerous here? Why should I have to explain myself to you? You're the ones who came after me. I was just minding my own business. Ugh. Dang it. You've got a point. Which only makes it more annoying. What's with you two coming up here and ganging up on me anyway? I can't explain it. But when you stopped coming, I got worried. I wondered if something had happened to you. Or if I had been too rude before. Oh, and this blanket. Why did you leave it behind? I waited for you to come back, but you never did. I left because it's yours, you numbskull. What? You mean this is a gift? Yeah. If you're hell-bent on returning it, I won't stop you. No. You said it was meant for me, after all. Huh. So let me get this straight. You got attached to me, and when I didn't show up, you got all worked up, right? Listen, kiddo. I'm no spring chicken, but I'm not as frail as you seem to think. Hold on. Is it because I look like your late grandma or something? I certainly hope not. I can't stand that cliched melodrama crap. No, that's not it. Huh? After what the commander said, I started thinking about why I wanted to find you. It's just, every time I saw you sitting in that empty train, staring out the window with a dejected look in your eyes, you seem so sad. That's what got to me. Our train, the AZX, is supposed to be something that brings joy to people. So, can you tell me, why is there such sadness behind your eyes? Why were you up here on this rooftop, sitting on the ledge, with that same sorrowful look? It's because she knows she can't return to the surface where she wants to go on an adventure and see different sights. Haha. I had you pegged for a lunkhead who only knew how to yell at people. Turns out you've got a brain between those ears after all. Alright. Where should I start? I can't recall how many years it's been since I came to the Ark. Before all that, I remember vividly the days when I traveled the surface, wild and free. Back then, traveling the world was everything to me. But that life came to a complete halt the moment I entered the Ark. So you feel trapped here. You hit the nail on the head, young man. Tell me something. What? Have you ever been to the surface? Yeah, I've been there. How many times? Well, I've never really counted. I'm jealous. Just once would have been enough for me. But I never got that chance. That's why I never really liked the NIKKEs. They can easily get something that's forever out of my grasp. It's not like we're there on vacation. We risk our lives up there. I was willing to risk my life as well. In order to reach the surface, I'd gladly put my life on the line. It's always my dream to take my last breath up there. Even if that meant being torn apart by a rapture. But as the decades passed, I began to realize something. This insignificant life of mine would end here, trapped inside the Ark. Did you ever think about becoming a NIKKE? When I was young, I still held on to the hope that this would be all resolved soon. By the time I realized that wasn't going to be the case, I was too old to become a NIKKE. Right, the age limit. How about becoming a commander? There are female commanders now. But when I was younger, it was a position reserved solely for men. Oh. I convinced myself that this was my punishment. So, I tried to resign myself to my fate. But now that the end's near, I suppose I wanted to still make one last-ditch effort. I wondered if riding the train might take me wherever I needed to go. Perhaps it would lead me to my destination. After all, the train is the only real means of transportation here inside the Ark. I quickly realized how much of a fool I was being, so I stopped. I did the cruel thing to you, kid. Then, what were you doing on the rooftop? Just looking at the sky. When you look up at the sky from a high place, you feel a greater sense of freedom. It reminds me of the old days, even though the sky here isn't real. Hey, what's with the long faces? Coming to the Ark was my choice. It's what allowed me to live this long. I've experienced my fair share of joy and happiness throughout my life. And not only that, I'm still making new friends, even at this age. You want to be my friend? Why wouldn't I? What makes someone qualified to be your friend anyway? I've really never thought about that before. Having shared experiences you can look back on? I'd say chatting on an empty train checks that box. Or making plans together? Alright, let's meet again on that last train 1 week from now. See you then. Really? You'll come? Sure. Thank you for coming to find me, Soline. You remembered my name. Of course. I'm not that far gone just yet. Thanks for the blanket, by the way. It's really pretty and well made. Wasn't it just a flat square to you before? Yeah, you remembered that? How petty. Dude, that's freaking wholesome. Holy crap, man. I love that. I love that she explained herself. Oh, you managed to convince her to come down. She wouldn't budge an inch when I was talking to her. Shut your trap, will you? I understand. that she may have been uncooperative. But it's not right to leave someone alone sitting on the ledge like that. Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't know she was near the ledge. Hey, lady, you told me you were just going up to the roof for some fresh air. That's exactly what I was doing. I wanted to enjoy the breeze for a bit before heading back down. If something happened to you, I'd be out of a job. So what? You can find another one. How did you manage to convince the stubborn old lady to come down anyway? It wasn't easy, but it was a fun challenge. She actually makes a lot of good points. What? Sorry. I'll apologize on her behalf. Come on, Nora. Yeah. Soline and Nora head off, side by side. And a few days later, phew. What is going on? Why am I so nervous? It's like you're in love. What are you talking about? I'm just worried. That's all. What if she doesn't show up? I even prepared a gift. Oh, what kind of gift? It's a little embarrassing to show, but since you're the commander, here. You think she'll like it? I thought it would be a nice gesture in return for the blanket. I think she'll love it. Really? That's a relief. Alright, it's time. Commander, just a moment. This is the last train service for today. Please ensure you've collected all your belongings before exiting. The AZX train is a train meant to inspire joy in our passengers. For those who are already happy, and for those who may be feeling down, we hope you will carry that happiness with you when you disembark. That was a nice little change, right? She's acknowledging everybody. We thank you for traveling with us today and wish you a pleasant journey. So, how was it? It was perfect. Thanks. Well, shall we go meet Nora? Alright. Okay, car 1. No trash, no lost items. All clear. Lights out in car 1. One by one, the lights in the carriage start to go out. And then... oof! Last car. I'm going in. Soline walks confidently toward the spot where Nora always sat before. There, in that seat. There you are. You laid it on a bit thick with that announcement, don't you think? A familiar face appears. Dude, she's so cool. Nora, you really came. Of course I did. I realize it hasn't exactly been long, but how have you been? I've been good. And you? Oh, just the usual. I see. What's with you? Why are you acting like a nervous puppy? It's just... well, I thought it wouldn't feel right not to give you something in return for the blanket. So, I prepared a gift. Oh, looks like we have the same idea. I also prepared something. What? Well, that means I'll be getting 2 gifts from you. So what? We're friends, aren't we? And not all gifts have to be material, you know. Anyway, it was a bit cringy, but all in all, that was a pretty solid announcement. I take it you did that for me? No. I love how she literally just is super blunt and cut straight to the point, and I love that, dude. It is definitely representative of a lot of people that are elderly. Right? It's just like, cut the crap, let's just say it as it is, okay? I made that announcement for all the passengers on our train. Okay, if you say so. Here, take this. Nora hands Soline a large paper bag. Whoa, what's that? It's huge. I wonder what's inside. I told you, I'm pretty good with my hands. It took a lot of work to get that done in a week. Wait one moment, is it a sweater? It's totally a sweater, it's gotta be a sweater, dude. I'll be right back. Soline dashes into another carriage. What did you give her? A new uniform. The one she's wearing now is too dull and doesn't suit her at all. So, I made something a little brighter for her. That must have taken a lot of work. Not at all. In fact, it felt good to really focus on something again. Back in my traveling days, I would cook my own meals and tailor my own clothes. I was always good with my hands, so I decided to make a living out of it. I'm in the process of closing up shop, so I'm glad I got to make this before the curtain call. Dude, that's like super, like, bittersweet, right? How do I look? Does it suit me? It looks perfect on you. I thought this was like a younger iteration. She just looks super cutesy in this uniform, right? That's all. Really? Mm-hmm. I had to guesstimate the size, but looks like I've still got it. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. I never thought I'd receive a gift like this. Well, it wouldn't make sense for you to expect it. Phew. Deep breaths now, Soline. Nora? Yes? This might not seem like much compared to the blanket and this outfit, but I did prepare a gift for you too. Hmm? What's this? A train ticket? Let me retry that. A train ticket? Yep. But the destination is blank. That's right. The AZX was built to travel on the surface. However, that doesn't mean it can take ordinary people up there. The AZX can only head up to the surface under special circumstances. But if, and this is a big if, the day comes when we can go to the surface again, go ahead and write your destination on that ticket. If you do, we will take you there. Promise. You mean I can use this ticket to go back? Yes. I don't know when it'll happen. It might take an incredibly long time. But I promise you, AZX conductors never break their promises to passengers. That's alright. I've gotten used to waiting. I've spent decades waiting without a shred of hope. If there's even the tiniest sliver of a possibility, I can wait as long as it takes. Thank you, Soline. You've given me a reason to keep going. I can't thank you enough. Nora presses her forehead against the ticket Soline has given her, as if she's praying to something. Are you crying? Oh geez, don't do that, or I'll start crying too. Who said I was crying? It's true, I'm moved, but I'm not crying. I ran out of tears a long time ago. This is a traditional greeting from the country I used to live. If you place your forehead against an object, it imbues it with your soul. If you do the same with a person, it blesses them. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, it's almost gone now, but this world used to be filled with so many cultures and traditions. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to share what I've learned in my travels. Please do. Tell me everything. Seeing your eyes sparkle like that reminds me of my younger days. It's been ages since I felt blood pumping through my veins like this. I'm ready to face a brand new day with a smile. I hope you feel the same. I certainly do. The AZX, which has spread joy to so many of its passengers, now keeps its lights on brightly after the last service has ended. It seems to invite those who are lost to come in any time and help themselves to a dose of happiness before leaving. Blank ticket end, right? That is really good. And it's definitely making me want to see the hard mode bonus scene, which again we will cover next week, right? As is the customary thing to do over here on the channel. But all in all, that was a really, really good story event. I thought it was gonna get a little more sorrowful, I guess, or sad. It was very well written, I'll say that much, and it did get me to well up a couple times, but I've had like weird feelings about where the story was going, and now it kind of makes me like hopeful that Nora does get to see the surface and use her blank ticket to get there, if we do happen to reclaim at least enough of a portion of the surface to be able to do so. And I love the fact that she's going to push herself to try to stay alive long enough, right? Because she did say that she's expecting the end soon, the final curtain call, right? Really, really good. Very representative, again, of elderly people that I've met. And I do deal with quite a few elderly people on a daily basis, so I know, trust me. Not everybody, I'm not going to generalize, but not everybody, but there are definitely some people that are not willing to mince words, okay? You're gonna cut right to the chase, get to the point, and be as blunt as possible, and it's just something you got to respect, right? But at the same time, I really love that. I really hope that she gets to tell Soline about all of her adventures and stuff too, right? Because I think that's a really good connection. I knew that their dynamic was going to end up like prospering in this event, and I'm really glad to see like how it played out. Very well written. Great moments. Definitely a couple twists that I was not expecting. Like I wasn't expecting the Frost ticket outfit to be a gift. I honestly thought that I was going to go back in time, or like I was also kind of thinking that like maybe Nora had some sort of relation to Soline, like maybe that was like I don't know, her grandmother or something, right? Like I had no idea, but I'm glad that they clarified all of that. There just was a chance happening that she'd be on the train bothering her in the beginning. But again, really like this. I like all the art and everything associated with it as well, but I'm very excited to check out the hard mode bonus scene, because I feel like maybe even Nora might know a lot of stuff about the surface that we may not even know, because she's been around for so long, right? And like she said, it has to be the arc that has caused her to be alive this long as well, which is a great trade-off, I guess, in a sense, even though she doesn't get to see the sights that she misses. But at least she's safe too, right? That's the other part. And maybe she'll get to live to a point where she can see the surface, at least a portion of it, reclaimed, right? Big stuff happened in the story. Very thankful for all of the people that have subscribed to the channel and came in from my recent streams and recent videos and everything, and showing support and love for the channel. I really appreciate that, guys. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up as well, and then also please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Very much appreciate that. And we will be back next week with some more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys very much. Let me know your own thoughts down in the comments below, and we will talk about it. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.